Hi everyone, welcome back to a new video. Today we are going to discuss a totally new topic, and this is a very important topic and it is called strings. So in strings, today the things that we will discuss is basic things like what is string, then all the different type of functions that is provided to us in Python for manipulating strings, and one other thing is like how do we iterate on a string and how do we form different kind of substrings. Okay, so now first let's know what is a string. So like string is a sequence of characters. Okay, so now let's say we have 9 and 3, and if we put this inside a double quote or a single quote, this will not be an integer anymore, it will become a string. So the characters can be either alphabets or special characters or any digit. Okay, so a string can be a sequence of any character that we have present. Okay, and we will be enclosing those in single inverted comma or double inverted comma, and these are the basics of the string. The most important point of string is that it is immutable. What does that mean is, now let's say I have this 93. Okay, so I cannot do this, that like in list what we could do, we could insert a value at this point, right? But in string you cannot do that. Like let's say you have this string and you want to replace, like you want to insert 8 instead of that and get this value, you cannot do that. Okay, what you can do here is you can like make changes in the string and that will be stored in a new string. Okay, so you need to keep it in mind that the string is immutable, and whatever changes you will be making, it will be stored in it will be stored in another memory place. Okay, so that are the basics about string. Now let's move on and see some important functions. Okay, so we have capitalize first. So in this what happens is, let's say I have written my name. Okay, so what this will do is, if we use capitalize with this string, then it will change the first character of the string to be capital letter. Okay, so this is about the capitalize. Then what does count do is, count will, like let's say I want to see how many m's are present in this string. So if I take the string and put the m character in that, it will return the count of how many m's are there. Okay, so we will see the example. Now let's see, let's say we have hello world here. So the thing is, if we had small h here, it would have changed that into capital H, but since here it is capital only, so no changes are visible. Now we can see that we have this string as my string and we are trying to like count L here, right? And in this hello world we have 3 L's, so it is returning 3 here. Now in the same way we can find, okay, what we can find the index of a substring. So now let's say I want to see where is this what is the index at which this world is starting. So we will start the count from here, and in string also the indexing starts from 0. Okay, so we have 0 1 2 3 4 5 6, and then w is starting from 7, right? So the first occurrence of that substring or the first index of that substring will be returned as the answer. Okay, so this is about the find. Now we have index. Index will also do the same thing. Okay, it will return the first index of the, or the first occurrence of the substring or a character. Okay, now we have join. This join is basically used to concatenate. Okay, so whatever values you have inside the double quote or single quote, it will add all of them together and it will be returned as a single string. Now we have dot lower, means lower function. So here we had this hello h as capital. In if we are using lower function, then it will change the entire string into smaller, like lower case. Okay, and and then we have this replace. Okay, so now in this replace, let's say we want to replace this word, okay, with everyone. So we will give the string substring that we want to replace and the substring that we want to replace it with. So what will happen, this word will be replaced by everyone, so we will get the answer as hello everyone. Now here what it this replace, what it does is it will only replace the first occurrence of the substring. Now let's say if we had hello world, then only the one, like only the first occurrence of world would have been replaced. Okay, so you need to keep that in mind. And here also the difference between find and index is that this find, if it does not, like it does not get any answer, it will just terminate. Okay, but if this index is not getting the occurrence of the substring, it will raise an exception. Okay, and now we have split. We had discussed this in our array or list video also. What does this split does is we will be providing the character or the, we can say, delimiter, okay, on which we want to split the character, like the entire string. So let's say here what we have given, here we have given here space. Okay, so after hello comma we had space. So this string, okay, is divided into two different string, and that is getting stored in the form of a list. And now we have this strip. Okay, so what does this strip do is, the if we have any place like spaces on the beginning or at the like leading, if we have any leading or trailing spaces, it will remove that. Okay, and return the string without the spaces. And again after that we have upper function. It will simply change the entire string into upper function, like upper or capital letters, and it will return the string. So these are the basic things we have discussed below, right? So here we have find, we have index. Okay, now I will be this entire function description I will be uploading on my GitHub. Okay, so if you want a basic idea of these functions, you can get it from there. Now we will see some important thing about string, that how do we iterate on a string and how do we work using the substrings. Okay, so there are different ways in which you can work on a string. Okay, so here what we are doing, if we are iterating like this for char in hello world, so in this what will happen, you will be iterating on the hello world string directly using the characters. Okay, so if you will be printing here, like char is getting printed, then it will print HELL. Okay, everything will be in different line, but it will be directly accessing the characters of the string. Okay, and after this we have enumerate function. Okay, so what does this do is, like let's say we are passing the hello world string only. Now this enumerate will return two different data. Okay, one will be the index and the other one will be the character. It will be in the form of a tuple. Okay, so now if you are if you are returning the first one, so in order to access, you can either, let's say now you are not returning it like this, you are just returning I. Okay, so from the 0th index of this I, you will get the index. Okay, and the I at one index will give you the character. Okay, so enumerate, what it does, it packs the the index and the character together, and it returns that value. After that we have this list comprehension. Okay, so here the thing that we did here, we are doing the same thing. Okay, instead of this we are printing here one by one, this will form a string array. Okay, so string array, not it will be returning a character array. So the array that we will be getting here is H will be separate, E will be separate, L will be separate. So in this way the entire character will be separated into different elements, and it will be returned as a string array. Okay, now after this we have another topic, that is substring. Okay, so in this we have one more way of iteration, that is using the range. Okay, so now let's say you are having the same string hello world. Instead of hello world, let's go with hello only. So now my st is storing hello, and what I have to do here is, like in the way we take the length of the arrays, the same way we can take the length of the string also. So let's take the length of the string. So we will take length of the string, and since the indexing in string also starts from 0, so we will go till less than n only. Now in this range what we will do, we will start from 0 and we'll go till less than n. So since the range will start from 0 only, we just need to mention the end point. Okay, now if you want to access, this will give us this index, right? We are iterating from we have here 1 2 3, we have 5 characters here, so it will be going from 0 to less than 5, right? Now basic indexing of the characters we have, we can access the string using that. Now what you can do here is, if you want to print the characters one by one, so you can do st of I. Okay, so this will print each character in different lines one by one. Okay, so this is basic, like in the list we used to access the every element one by one using range. In the same way you can access the string characters also. Now after this we will see the substring part. Okay, so like in the list we were able to slice the list by using just the square brackets and giving the indexes. In the same way we will be able to access the substring in the string also. So now let's say I have hello world here. Okay, and what I want is, I want only hello out of it, so I will give the starting index and the end index. Okay, now the thing is, if we are giving, like we have 0 1 2 3 4, right? This O is at 4th index. Now if I give 4 here, it will return till n minus 1 only, so it will return hell. Okay, in like it will not give our expected answer. So the way in which we get substring in Python is, we will be giving the starting index and end plus 1 index, like we give in range, right? In the same way in substring also we will be giving start index and end plus 1 index. Now let's say you want you have hello world. Okay, and what you want is, after world whatever string is left, you want to return that. So simply what you can do is, let's say hello world. Okay, so now you want to return this part of the string, and from where this world is starting, it is starting from the 6th index. Okay, so it will be 6 here, and now let's say we give the 6 here, and after that we give colon, so it will return the rest of the array. Okay, now after this, now let's say you want to return only hello. Okay, and you want or you say, let's say we have I am Ankita. Okay, now I want the part of the string before Ankita, and I know that index. Okay, so this is 0 1 2 3 4. Okay, so I want till this space. So in order to get this till space, what I will give is, I want to start from the beginning, so I will not give anything here, and after that I will give I plus 1 end index. Okay, so this will go till from 0, like it will start from I, then gap will be there, we will have am, and then one more space will be there. Okay, so this will be returned as the answer. Now we will be running this part of the code in the code editor, as it is kind of important part. And one more important thing that we will be discussing in this string is how to convert the character into its ASCII value, and how to solve some question, or how to manipulate character according to his ASCII value. Okay, so now first let's discuss about this part of the code. Okay, we will be discussing this part of the code in the code editor, and then we will be seeing the ASCII values. So now, like, one by one I will be running each part of the code. So first we will see how this hello world gets printed. Now I have executed it. So you can see each and everything, like even the spaces are not getting missed out, right? So everything is getting printed in a different line. Now I will comment this part of the code. And we will print this list. Okay, so as I said there, like as I said before, that this enumerate will be returning a tuple. Okay, so what I am basically doing here is this I am appending in a list, and then we will see how this is getting stored in our list. Okay, so let's print this list now. So you can see that with index the character is getting stored, and this is stored in the form of a tuple, as I said, right? So the difference between the list and tuple I had discussed in my first first data structure video. Okay, where we were discussing the different type of data structure that are present in in Python. Okay, so this tuple is, the thing about tuple is it is immutable. Okay, it has the characteristic of a list, but it cannot be, it is not mutable like a list. Okay, this is the difference between both of them. Now we came to know that this enumerate will be returning the index as well as the characters, right? Now let's move on to this list integration, right? List comprehension. Before this I'll just comment this out, and now we will be printing this chars. Okay, so this entire hello world is getting changed into every single element of an array, right? So this is the thing about list comprehension. In one line, right, in just one line you can change the entire string into a list. So after this we will see how do we work with a substring. Okay, now let's print this substring. So this is printing the hello, right? There is no space after this. I'll show this. If I write here 4, then it will return, right? So it means that it is going till n-1 only, right? So we will go back to, now we will see this. If you can see, if you will pay attention, that you can see that if I am starting from 5, a space is also coming. Let's start from 6, then we will see that there is no space. See, you can see that there is no space before world, right? So this is how you can take the rest means the part of the array from the end, right? From the when you want from a specific index to the end of the string, you can go with this. And if you want the substring from the beginning to a given index, then we can go with this. So now let's print this substring also. So we are getting hello here. Okay, so this was about the different way of iteration in the string and substring. Now we will see some points about the ASCII values and how to convert the character into ASCII value, and how do we convert the ASCII value into character in Python. So now let's see how to convert the string or the character into a ASCII value, and then from ASCII value to string. Okay, so first, what is an ASCII value? So basically the ASCII value is the numerical representation of a character. Okay, so if we are having capital A, for that the ASCII representation is 65, and if for capital B we have 66. In this way it will go on. Okay, and after that the ASCII value for small a will be 97. Yeah, and it will go on for till Z. Okay, just like one, with one value it will be incremented in the ASCII value. So that is the basic thing. Okay, now why do we need to know about ASCII value? The reason is there will be times when you will be when you will have to convert the character into its ASCII value in order to solve a problem. So we need to know the functions which will make it possible. Okay, so now let's say you have been given the ASCII value, okay, which is 65, and you need to change it into a character. For that we have a function called chr, and when you will pass the ASCII code here, it will return the character. Okay, so now if we are passing 65 here, the answer that will be printed here will be a, capital A. Okay, so this is our this is how we convert an ASCII value to string. Okay, now how do we convert a string value to ASCII value? For that we have a function called ord. Okay, so ord, what it does is it takes a character, okay, and then it returns its ASCII value. So we will be passing this capital A here, so the answer that we will get here will be 65. Okay, so this is how we convert the ASCII value to string and vice versa. And in case you have any doubt regarding this, please let me know in the comments. And this is it for today's video. We will be wrapping up here, and in case you have any doubt, please let me know in the comments, and if you understood, please let me know that also. And in order to continue with me in this coding journey, please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell notification, so you will be notified every time I post a new video. Also, I will be uploading this entire code and the like function descriptions on my GitHub, and I will be mentioning the link in the YouTube description. You can access the code and the function descriptions from there. If you want to go into depth, you can take those functions and you can search on internet. You will get so many content and so much documents related to those, and you can go through that. And that's it. Thank you for watching.